Wednesday, August 28th, 2013. 1 ounce of silver is $25. 1 Bitcoin is $125. Peace News Now is brought to you in part by friends of WeUseCoins.com. Concord residents and activists on August 24th collected hundreds of petitions from other residents against a city council proposal to accept a federal grant for a Lenco Bearcat armored vehicle. The activists held a press conference outside City Hall on Monday, calling on the city to reject the Bearcat. The proposal has garnered a lot of press and scrutiny after it was revealed in the grant application that Concord's police chief, John Duvall, had mentioned that the armored vehicle was needed due to the potential for domestic terror threats brought about by groups like the Free State Project and Occupy New Hampshire. Pam Ian, a Concord resident who's a former police officer and teacher, told those in attendance that it's time for local residents to draw a line in the sand when it came to federal spending, deficits, and debt, and reject the Bearcat, which costs over $250,000. She said, quote, "The federal government continues to spend money it does not have in this way as long as our local government allows them to do so. The buck must stop here in Concord." Carla Garrick, the president of the Free State Project, who's been active on the issue ever since the grant application came to light, called on the 3 city officials involved in the request to resign from their jobs. She said calling the group domestic terrorists was offensive and wrong. At the end of the press conference, Ian said activists would continue to collect signatures and would present the final number to the Concord City Council before its September 9th hearing, when it is scheduled to take a vote on the matter. The Concord School Board will consider the Bearcat proposal this evening. This story brought to you in part by friends of blockchain.info. Download the free Bitcoin wallet app at blockchain.info. The company that owns the Vermont Yankee nuclear power plant announced yesterday that its plant will be shut down, bringing a close to a long-running, divisive battle over the plant. While activists have criticized the plant for years, the company said its decision was based, in the end, on economics. The company blamed a variety of factors, including the boom in natural gas that has driven down natural gas and wholesale energy prices, the high cost of operating the plant, and what it calls wholesale market design flaws. Leo Denault, chairman and chief executive of Entergy, said, quote, "We are committed to the safe and reliable operation of Vermont Yankee until shutdown, followed by a safe, orderly, and environmentally responsible decommissioning process." This story brought to you by friends of WeUseCoins.com. Learn about Bitcoin at WeUseCoins.com. A young woman in Vancouver found her stolen bike posted for sale on Craigslist, so she contacted the thief posing as an interested buyer, took the bike for a test ride, and just kept riding. The woman contacted police immediately when her bike was stolen, then called them back when her friend sent her the Craigslist post. But the police said they might not be able to get back to her today, and by the time they could make it, she reasoned, the bike might be sold and gone, instead of being a mere 2 blocks away in the custody of a lazy thief. She described the decision-making process in a Reddit post. When she arrived, she recognized the bike immediately by its identifying stickers, although she later did a check for the serial numbers and it was a match. So the seller cautiously allowed her to take a test ride. She got on the bike and just rolled away. It's actually a hilariously Canadian story. She asked politely if she could try the wares. He politely but warily said, "Yeah, but don't take off." And she politely and quietly took off anyway. And then she politely called back and apologized for not paying him. I don't necessarily condone bike re-thievery, but I'll have to admit that everyone in this story got basically what they deserved. It's all very inspiring and heartwarming. Peace News Now is on the Next News Network and is brought to you in part by friends of WeUseCoins.com. I want you to share this episode, and if you enjoyed it, send some Bitcoin to peacenewsnow.com/donate. I'm Derek J, reminding you that peace is the way.